3.
Oh, okay.
And then
Less argument.
I've got one coming in 6 months.
Yeah.
So they're at a good age where we can actually help out.
Yeah.
But they won't be annoyed by a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really good.
My oldest brothers were 10 years apart.
10
Yeah, so there's like a solid.
Was it the same thing?
Yeah, actually. Yep.
Were you close as kids? Because that's the thing, like, you hear people being like, you're either like, when they're old enough apart, then you can still be friends with them.
Yeah.
But when they're kind of in between, you either get like the sibling rivalry.
Yeah.
Like me and my sister were like pretty good when we were kids, and then in high school we just like stopped hanging out.
Like
together.
my brother closest to me in age, we were like rivals growing up. But like my 2 older brothers that were like 8 and 10 years older, we were like tight. But now we're all tight. So
I feel like that's like adulthood though. That's like once you hit 20, everyone's the same age.
it's friends.
Yeah.
We're all adults.
I have 3 younger brothers and we fought all the time.
Yeah.
But not really that bad. I remember going to school with, there were a couple of twins that went to school, and these dudes would come in like every second or third week with like busted lips, black eyes from full-on hectic brother punch-ups, and I'm like, maybe I do love my brothers.
Yeah.
They've never knocked me out. I love it. Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have 2 sisters and a brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cute. And what was the like dynamic growing up? Were you close? Was it like a?
Growing up, like I was pretty close to my brother. I had an older sister that was like way older, so she was just in her own world.
Yeah.
And then my younger sister was like too young to really like I guess be friends with. But we were close enough, I guess. But now that we're all adults, we're like best friends.
Yeah. It was like, what's the age gap? What do you want to do between kids? I'm like, I feel like I'm going to screw up no matter what I choose.
Yeah, there's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just going to happen how it happens.
That's exactly it.
Time will tell.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll get back to you in a few years. I'm like, I made a huge mistake. Boys, welcome back.
Thanks for having us.
It's very good to have you back in the
Also,
country.
congratulations on like bigger shows.
Yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
insane.
Very, very
It was so
surreal.
much fun.
Yeah, it's very rare that we play a show where I'm just like, holy fuck, like that felt different, you know?
Yeah.
Like 16, 17 years into it.
Yeah. We all walked off stage like, what the fuck?
It's so rare that
It's
all
crazy.
of us, usually there's one guy that's kind of like, has something to bitch about, or is just like, oh, this went wrong, but everyone was like, that was just phenomenal. Like,
It must be
that was
nice
cool.
as well, like consistently dropping stuff, and like you come back so often. Like I
Yeah.
feel like you should have real estate here, man.
Yeah,
But, like,
it would make sense. Yeah.
To continuously see that growth and get to that point is so rad. Like,
Thank you.
that was
Appreciate it.
whack.
Yeah.
It's
And cool. We love coming here. This is probably all of our collectively favorite place to be.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
favorite place to play shows.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you think sets Aussies apart from other fan bases? Like, what is it about? It's like, obviously, I think that
I mean,
from my perspective, it's because we know how fucking long it takes to get here, so we want to
Yeah.
make sure you guys know we enjoy it.
I think that's part of it is like it does take us like 2 years to come back and the demand builds
That's
up.
just the flight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, two year
Yeah.
flight.
Yeah.
It felt like it.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
brutal.
Are you getting better at it?
No, worse. I think
Yeah.
way worse.
Yeah, with age it gets worse.
Well, so he had to fly from Connecticut to Ohio or Detroit. So he had like an extra hour and a half
Yeah.
on all of us.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like 5 hours to LA, 15 hours to Sydney, 5.5 hours to Perth.
Oh yeah.
With like
Yeah,
no
Perth, of
break.
course.
Birth was first.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
brutal.
Yeah,
this is
you're, like,
another
you're in the
reason why
country,
you-
and then you got a whole another day to go.
Yeah.
But this is another reason why you guys are so popular. You actually went to Perth.
Yeah.
I feel like we do almost every time we come here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the
I've
shows
never
are
been to
great.
Perth.
Really?
What?
That's crazy.
I've
I
never
feel
been
like
to
that's
Adelaide.
most Australian though. Like, have you been to Darwin?
Nope.
Yeah, there we go.
That's wild.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, it's beautiful there. It was
It is.
Yeah, it was cool. Like the flight sucked, but as soon as we got into Perth, we went from like the coldest weather you could possibly be in,
Yeah.
like 2 feet of snow where I live, to
Same.
literally like almost 100-degree weather. I don't know, like 40 something for you guys.
Yeah.
We went straight to the beach. Like
Yeah, spent all day at the beach.
it's awesome.
Outside in like
Got a little
100-degree
bit
weather.
sunburn, Asa.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, my shoulders were just destroyed. Yeah.
You got to make that mistake.
It was
to
worth
come
it. Yeah, I was like 10 plus hours outside in the sun, like for an entire day.
How do you find the contrast from like, when's the last shows you played back home?
Shit.
Bring Me?
Yeah, Bring Me. Yeah, it's been a minute. So probably like 5 months.
Okay, since it's
Yeah.
time off, do you ever find the juxtaposition between playing in these like colder climates where you've got to kind of warm up and you get here and you're like, I can't cool down?
Kind of. I mean, luckily, like the venues had pretty good AC. Like, it hasn't been too bad as far as that goes. But
Does that fuck you up vocally at all?
not really. No, I don't think so. I mean, sometimes in the winter in the States for sure.
Yeah.
Like I'll get sick a lot. I'll get colds and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But Yeah, I've had a pretty good look over here though.
The venues in like the UK and stuff, they're not really known for having AC and stuff, are they? Because it doesn't get super hot.
Yeah, some of them could get pretty brutal sometimes.
Yeah, so when they do get those hot spells, it's just a fucking
just
sweat
gotta deal
box.
with it.
Yeah.
And we'll be there next summer, so
Oh,
Oh,
something
yeah.
to look
How it
forward
goes.
to.
Yeah,
See how it
it'll be
goes.
interesting. It'll be the real test.
Yeah.
Hey, all right, I want to talk about, it's obviously a new year. I want to get your perspective, especially you as someone who does so much writing and producing as well. A little bit of a prediction. What do you think we're going to see more of this year in the space of music? So we're getting a lot of different things. Like you've obviously had like the explosions of your more sort of anonymous bands like Sleep Token and President. And then there's also a huge resurgence of that sort of early 2000s emo core, metalcore throwback sound coming. What do you think we're going to get more of? What are you looking forward to?
Me and Josh actually had that conversation the other day. It's kind of crazy how like the death metal sound came back, and now it's like people are almost reverting back to like older sounding production, more raw stuff versus like the most pristine, like incredible sounding mixed record. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like that whole just the raw sound is coming back. And I like that band Reverent. Have you heard of them?
No.
They kind of sound like Suicide Silence back in the day. Like the production's kind of shitty, but like it's cool. Like it really matches the vibe. And like even bands like Boundaries, they're like they have a lot of influence from like early 2000s metalcore and stuff like that, and people are really loving it. So yeah, I could see that becoming a thing, like an even bigger thing. I could even see stuff like post-hardcore, stuff like Under Oath, that kind of sound, kind of having a resurgence.
We've already got that I Promise the World.
Yeah.
Static Dress.
Yeah,
like,
perfect example. Yeah.
Are doing it really well.
Yeah, so I mean, I think metalcore is at the best place it's ever been, potentially.
Easily.
I mean,
easily.
There's 2 bands that are selling out, or 3 now. Bad Omens, Sleep Token, and Bring Me, all selling out arenas and shit.
Yeah.
Like, when has that ever been a thing?
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of bands that aren't far behind. Like guys like you guys and Architects doing fucking huge venues. Like
It's
people
cool.
are showing up. It's sick.
There's like a good second wave of bands.
Yeah.
And,
I also feel like not everyone's the same genre. Like
Yeah.
the subgenre, it doesn't seem to matter. Like people who like heavy music will tend to go to anything now. They're like, like, oh yeah, like I really like A Day to Remember, but also go and see like a Lorna Shore show.
Yeah,
Right.
Like
It's
Chapel or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah, it's not just one specific type of metalcore. You know, it's like everything from death metal to like, you know, a more poppy rock band, kind of like
Spirit Box.
Spirit Box, stuff like that.
Heavy,
yeah.
but
It's
pop
it's
influence.
all over the spectrum, which is really cool. It's not just one thing that's popping off. It's like so many subcategories of, you know, the heavy music scene. So
That's good for us because
it's great.
Our music is, you know,
Yeah.
everything.
it's
all over.
eclectic as fuck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So-
From a production standpoint, though,
Mm-hmm.
what is that sort of? What's something that you're sort of aiming for? Is there anything you're trying to do differently? Are you sort of just continuing with what you're doing, or are you trying to sort of tap into some of those other things? And
It's hard to say right now because I just kind of finished a body of work that we've been kind of putting out for like the last 2, almost 3 years now, which is crazy. And I just wrapped up the last 2 songs. So my mindset right now is to just kind of take a little break and not think about
no, let's
shit.
talk more about work.
Yeah.
It needs a break.
No, yeah, I'm interested to see how these last songs go over, if people enjoy them, and whatever. I'm sure it won't be too long till I get the itch to get back into it, but
You got 2 more?
yeah, 2 more songs coming out this year.
Yep,
So
Volume 4.
yeah, the last 2 of Volume 4. But yeah, I'm hoping after that I can just like at least take 5-6 months to just chill and live some life and not center my whole existence around music for a minute. So
How has that been for you guys as a band in general? Like when we spoke last time, you were talking about doing things as more like just release a song when it's ready and then have it as a little EP.
mhm.
Now at the end of that, have you enjoyed doing it in that way? And is that something you'd want to do going forwards? Or do you think it has burnt you out because it's been 2 years of work on the same project?
Yeah, a little bit of both, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I'd say like the first year and a half, 2 years, I was like, oh, this is perfect. I love doing it this way. But now I'm just like, oh, but it never ends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
Volume 9, motherfucker.
yeah, whereas like,
Yeah.
even if I were just to spend like, I don't know, 3 to 6 months on one record, once that's done, that's done. I get
Yeah.
to chill. But yeah, I've
Yeah.
kind of like in between every tour, I've just been grinding, and also in between doing other projects with other bands. So I'm so happy it's done. I'm not sure yet like what we'll do moving forward as far as like how we'll release stuff, but I'm kind of open to anything.
You boys must love when he says, I think I need some time off.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt.
Yeah.
Psych.
It was cool it was cool being able to like ride on the road and stuff. I think that kept me pretty sane because usually like on the road I just have nothing to do. I'm just rotting and just waiting for the 1 hour set every night. So that definitely it kept my brain busy. So I'll probably just keep finding things to do like on the road to stay productive and all that. But
do you think any of it, like as you said, you have an eclectic sound? Do you think that is because you've been able to be like, do this thing and the next bit we're focused on this, whereas if you had a 3 to 6 month period, you might be focused on one thing that came across 10 songs as opposed to one thing that's 3 songs and you want to do this next thing next time?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll find a way to kind of take the approach that I did the last few years and like find a way to condense it, kind of still take maybe the same approach, but in a shorter span of time.
Yeah.
And maybe maybe I just need like a good chunk of time. Like this is the only thing I'm focusing on. I'm not going to take on any other projects, or we're not touring. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, I think I could see that we'll get some cool results. So
how long have you got off after this tour?
So we got
2 months.
Yeah, 2 months, and then
2
we're
months.
doing a Bring Me thing, and that pretty much goes right into Europe, which is like all of June.
Okay.
But post that, we're trying to like take the rest of the year off. That's the goal.
trying.
That's the
Trying.
Something will come up.
emphasis.
will come up.
Yeah, emphasis on trying. I
I'm
think
gonna call bullshit on that.
Yeah, something always
Yeah.
pops up.
Yeah, we'll see though. That is the goal though, is to finally take a good chunk of time off and like live some life.
Enjoy the summer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Back in Australia, maybe.
It's the
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
End of the year.
Like June through like September, those are really the only cool months to live where we live. The rest of the year is pretty
Yeah.
cold and
Connecticut,
miserable.
Michigan.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we try not to do too much during those months.
Yeah, I guess you'd get over like going sledding and stuff after a while.
Oh, yeah.
It's too far.
I don't want to go sledding at all.
Yeah.
It's just novel for us.
Yeah.
We're on the beach all the time, like, ooh, it's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get a lot of it.
Yep.
It can get pretty depressing.
All right, what's something you want to see less of this year in the music world? What do you think? Do you think has sort of like run its course, been a little bit overdone,
That's a good
or even
question.
just people you want to see less of? Man, you can say that's just
The breakdown.
I wish this guy would fuck off.
Yeah, it's really hard to say. I think I am also kind of starting to get a little bit bored with the like super overproduced stuff. I think most people kind of are a little bit.
Yeah, that's the general vibe, I think.
Yeah, just doing a little bit too much. Like people just want to hear like raw emotion. You know what I mean? Like as corny as that is to say, like I think that's what people always.
We had this conversation the other day when we were checking out some music, and I was just like,
Glad you didn't throw anyone on the bus then. Well,
no, I'm not going to
We're checking out
bus. Yeah.
music.
I've learned my lesson.
Some
Yeah. We were saying the same thing. It's not that it deters me from listening to those bands,
Yeah.
but because we sit there and we shoot fucking reviews for hours and hours and hours every week, I find it harder to hit those like wow moments. Like something, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad song. It's usually well written. The production sounds great, but
Yeah.
when it all starts to sound same,
Yeah.
I'm not getting as much that's like really giving me that gut punch. And then like something like Static Dress comes out, something like Poison the World drop a new song, and I'm like,
There
fuck,
we go.
that
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah.
That's what I was missing.
Yeah, I think another thing too is I think a lot of people are starting to go to like the same producers and same mixers. We've made the same mistake many times.
Totally.
I think it's cool to like experiment with different. There are so many good engineers, producers, mixers out there that it's like let's broaden the horizon a little bit. Let's try some, work with different people, or even maybe just take it into your own hands and like just see what you can do on your own.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people might lean a little too heavily on even people that do my job. Sometimes it's like, yeah, maybe just try something new. Yeah, even if it
I think
might
a lot of
feel uncomfortable. Yeah.
Well, that's it, because I think a lot of bands sort of see like Will Putney or Jordan Fish, even yourself, and like, oh, there's a cheat code for getting noticed because number one, they're going to promote us.
Yeah.
Number two, we know it's going to sound good.
Yeah.
But it doesn't always work like that.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, sometimes it makes more sense to go to the young guy that's super hungry for it, you know what I mean? That's going to put that extra like 10, 20, 30% in that, these other guys, they have 10,000 projects that are all stacking up. It's like, can they really give you the attention, that you might want? Yeah.
For sure.
We talked to Biffy Clyro about that. they were saying that the guy that like helped with their latest thing was a fan. He was like a young guy that's like, I'm just a fan of the band.
Yeah.
And then I was working with him, like, it was cool because he'd come at it from a fan perspective of like what we should do rather than this is what I've done for all these other projects I've done before.
And that's the guy that's going to put everything into it.
I mean, the album sounded terrible, but it was still cool. It actually didn't sound terrible. It was fantastic.
Sometimes, even if it does sound terrible, there's something there. Not terrible, you know, but just maybe not that like 100% perfect, polished thing. Sometimes you don't need that. Sometimes that is the magic. Sometimes that can happen.
Just gotta work with the snare drum a little bit better, and then you're all good, baby.
But again, sometimes that is the magic. Is the like the rawness, the imperfections and stuff like that. That stuff gets overlooked nowadays, you know.
For sure.
Do you find it hard producing because like you play in a scene, you produce a lot in the scene for your personal taste? Do you find yourself diving out of that a lot more because you're like burnt out by it, or do you find I actually want to listen to more of this to get inspired in this area?
I think a little bit of both. Yeah, I think I mean we tour with metalcore bands. We're around this shit all the time. Sometimes I am just like I want to go home and write anything that's not that. You know what I mean? I found ways to like get like songs like Silence and stuff like that. I wouldn't really put that in like to me it doesn't feel like really a metalcore song.
No.
You know, it's got like little flavors of different things, but yeah, I mean it just comes down to just trying different things and like trying to keep it fun and engaging. Because I don't ever want to spit out stuff that I don't like.
Yeah.
You know, or
Even
that
the newest unreleased song, I don't hear any metalcore in that.
Yeah, it's like almost like
It's a pop rock
that's a little
song.
bit of a
Fucking rocks.
bit of an Easter egg there. All right.
Yeah.
All right, time for boring ass questions. Generic questions with Johnny. What are we loving playing live at the moment? Like what, especially like let's focus Australia. What are we loving playing in this set?
And has there been any surprises for you?
Actually, the other night, the crowd was singing Silence in Melbourne. Super fucking
that was
loud.
cool.
It was awesome.
I think that's all been one of our favorites.
Yeah.
Actually, since we just started playing it live, I think that's all of our collective favorite. It's usually that way though with a new song.
Yeah,
it's usually
fresh.
Yeah,
Forgotten, obviously.
Forgotten is always awesome.
Insane.
Don't Look Away, the opening song for our set, is so much fun. It's just so driving and just relentless. Yeah, that's a fun one.
Did you ever, with just the Forgotten thing, are there any regrets there of being like, I'm gonna have to really scream that real loud, real hard every single night?
No, not so much.
Because that has become a fucking thing. Like,
yeah, it's cool. No, that's definitely like a highlight in the set for sure. But yeah, that's actually one of the easier ones for me live.
Okay, great.
That's one where it almost feels like this is kind of like a breather for me. I can kind of just like
you guys do it.
Yeah, I don't do that. But yeah, it's actually,
you know what? Yeah, kudos to you. You do
really
see that
does
with
it.
some songs. You really do scream it every single night. Like what I've seen. And it's impressive because I think bands after a while they'd be like,
if I'm going to a show, I want to see the singer sing.
Yeah.
Same. That's always been.
Yep.
I rember going to shows as a kid and seeing
Every other
like
word.
Yeah, I was just like, come on, I don't want to hear these kids do it like
They're bad.
Yeah.
He's good.
And you know, it's to the point that like hardcore bands and heavy bands do it all the time. It's like when they finally find that one person in the front row that actually knows how to do the shit, and you're like, oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Good on you, man.
Every now and then they're actually better than the vocalist. You're like, what's going on? It's so funny.
Now you guys got a couple of days off as well. Is that
tomorrow? Yeah.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Tomorrow.
Is that the only day off you've got throughout the run?
That's our last day off.
Yeah.
And then we do Brisbane. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
are you flying straight out the next day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you not learned anything by now?
We apparently
You've
have
been
not.
here so many times.
Dude. Yeah.
We fuck up every time.
I was also going to say, you've got to a point now where, like, you know, not blowing smoke, but you're big enough to warrant giving yourselves those rest days in between.
I don't know what it is. We just did Europe, and I think it was, 2.5 weeks, and we had
17 shows in 20 days.
3 days off.
It was fucked.
Yeah, that's
By the-
horrendous.
By the end
I
of
don't
it,
know why we did that.
By the end of the tour, I just wasn't producing sound out of my voice. Nothing was coming out. But it was a nightmare.
We did have 2 days off after Melbourne, which is nice.
Yeah, that was sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
And 2 days off in a row.
Good.
Just take it all in and soak in what happened.
Yeah. It was-
Honestly, it was perfect.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
You've got a cool little set thing going on too, which I like. Bring in production you're on stage aesthetic.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool to see. Like, obviously costs money to put on extra stuff like that, but it's cool to see a band being like, well,
It's
kind of have
do
to
something.
these days. Yeah.
Got to keep stepping up, you know.
Yeah.
Is there any pressure with that? Like the bigger you get, obviously you're gonna reap the rewards, and they're
Absolutely.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
but we have to step up because
Yeah.
then obviously you get to the level of the bands that do it.
You go out with
massive
Bring,
scale.
like, we get a whole movie out there.
Their,
Yeah.
their production is insane, and there's an expectation. Like the bigger you get, and the bigger your show gets, the more you need to keep adding to it to
Yeah.
keep it fresh and interesting. So
100%.
yeah.
Yeah.
Does it
it's
ever-
definitely competitive for sure.
Oh yeah, big
Yeah.
time.
Does it ever kind of not bum you out, but do you ever sort of think, well, the days of nice little sweaty club shows are gone. We'll never get that again.
Yes.
We did Chelsea Heights the other day. That was
That was-
kind of a club vibe.
It was close.
Yeah,
I
it
actually,
was close.
I was watching clips from
Boundaries.
Boundaries set in Melbourne yesterday, and I was like, damn, I missed that.
Yeah.
Stay goals.
Just sweaty. And
Yeah, just sweaty kids
Fucked.
just jumping up and like
jumping
no.
on stage, crowd surfing.
I watched those
Oh,
clips
man.
like a couple times over. Like, fuck, I do miss that. Like that was
Yeah.
such a cool thing.
But it was like
Better Lovers
Better
the other
Lovers
night.
the
They
other
had, it was
night,
like
yeah.
a No Barrier show, and I was
Yeah.
like, damn, I forgot how wild the kids are.
and
It's-
they're
it's so
veterans
fun.
as well, and they
Yeah.
made a point of going like, "We've got no barrier for a reason.
Yeah.
Get the fuck up here."
Yeah.
And everyone's just like, "Don't mind if I do."
Yeah. No, it's definitely a completely different atmosphere and a different vibe. I'm sure like
Maybe
down-
in 5 years we do a club tour. Or
yeah,
something
something.
fun.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Or even
See-
just- yeah.
I actually think that at big shows and festivals and stadium shows, they should actually start letting more stage divers come up on stage
Yeah.
because the gap between stage and barrier is further and further.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to see how many of those motherfuckers can actually make it to the crowd.
And that's why
Probably
Johnny's not on
no
security.
Yeah. We might have to,
Probably nobody.
maybe a little trampoline in between or something like that. Yeah.
A little 1-2 Mario Kart
Yeah.
bounce over.
That would be sick.
I mean,
this
this is
turnstile.
why I don't put on shows.
Yeah. Turnstile still, they'll play like massive rooms and still have no barricade and let people get up.
So
Yeah.
sick,
Yeah.
so sick.
I'd be worried like with production and stuff though.
That's
that kind of
exactly-
stuff
It has to be
knocked
bare
over.
bones. It had to be
Yeah.
bare bones.
Yeah.
That is the
Someone gets
production.
their
Some
face
other
burnt
kid
off.
run up on stage.
Yeah. Actually.
Also, I'm sure that there comes like with the size of the venues getting bigger and stuff like that, there has to be some kind of public liability thing where the security
Oh,
of the
yeah.
venue just draws the line and goes, "Yeah, no, you're not having that."
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
when you see like them being like, we want to see 100 ground surfers.
Yeah.
The security being like, we don't want to see that.
Yeah.
We don't
cannot
want to see
handle
that.
that.
Yeah, please don't do that.
We got yelled at for that a couple times over last year, just like inciting people to
Over
crowds.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, specifically.
Oh, really? Can you
Yeah.
stop telling?
We got in trouble.
Yeah.
We just scolded.
Just like
It's fun
3
for
of you
us.
come over.
Yeah.
That's how we have fun. Is like the crowd engagement. Like it's hard to just get up there and play to people just staring up at you.
Yeah.
It's just-
Yeah.
Well, that's another
it's so hard to get into it.
Yeah, so as you know, the shows get bigger and the fans love you more,
Yeah.
that distance physically grows.
Yeah.
Do you guys find? Do you have to sort of find ways to connect with them? You know, or are you conscious of like, I'm going to lock eyes with that person down there so they know that?
Yeah.
Do you ever think about that when you're in the moment, or?
Somewhat. Eye contact is weird for me.
I can't
personally.
do it. I get
Yeah.
anxiety.
Yeah, I can't at all. I kind of
I'm going to sit in the front to that real close.
Yeah, if I lock eyes with one person, I'm like, oh, fuck.
Wear those
Um,
fake eyeglasses, you know, with the
Yeah.
fake
Yeah.
googly
Eyes
eyes.
going in separate ways.
No, it definitely is a completely different vibe though, going from we were talking about it earlier today, I think, just like how different it is, you know, like just the vibe, yeah, people getting on stage and jumping off. Because then it feels so like interactive and
Yeah.
like personal and stuff. Whereas this, sometimes we're like 10, 20 feet away from a human being, and that's like it is bizarre. But like there's good and bad things about both. You know, obviously with a show that big, you're able to do so much more production and
Yes.
things
Yeah.
like that. So like that's always cool. But yeah, I mean, there's gonna be positives and negatives.
Do you think about it from like we're all getting older and like at a show, you're not moshing?
No, hell no.
No way.
I want to be as far
So
away.
like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm like,
Yeah.
do you think about being like, oh, I get it. Like, I don't want to be doing that. So I can
Totally.
understand.
Yeah. I don't blame anyone that chooses to sit for a metalcore show.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I would do. I don't want to stand for
There's
3
seats
hours.
here.
My feet get sore.
Fuck that,
Yeah.
man. I'm coming out of Mosh retirement for Poison
If
the Well.
I thought you were gonna say tonight. I was
I'll
gonna
start stretching 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
start now.
You're ready.
It hasn't been announced yet, but just start moving.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's definitely different, but it is cool. Yeah, I try to just appreciate whatever new place we're at, you know. So it's always
I guess
cool.
you're gonna enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
Well, dudes, we're stoked for you. Like,
Thank you.
we love you. You know we love catching up with you, and it's fucking awesome to see that every time you come back, the crowds are better, the shows
Yeah,
are
it's
bigger.
cool to have been along
They're selling
part
out
of like
quicker.
since day dot. Like we have been fans of what you guys have
I
done,
appreciate it, man.
and so to like watch the progression both in the music but also in like the reception is really cool.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
It's been cool.
We're proud of you.
We feel very, very humbled by all of it. It's not something we ever expected to
No
happen
way.
by any means.
No
so,
way. At year 10, 11, I was like, whew,
Yeah.
is this gonna get good? And it did. It did.
It's just- there's a lesson there, right?
Yeah, just stick it
Totally.
out, man.
Stick it out, baby.
Stick it out.
We stuck it out even when it did not make any sense to keep sticking it out. We're like, why are we still here?
Yeah.
This makes
Yep.
no sense in any way.
All right, well, before we go then, one final thing. It's another generic question with Johnny.
Yeah.
For anyone that's thinking of starting a band or they're at that point, best piece of advice you can give?
Oh man.
Play shows.
Yeah, play shows.
Play shows in your local area. I mean, I don't get out there.
Yeah,
Get your name out there.
it is a totally different landscape than when we started. You know,
Yeah,
like
it really
I mean,
is.
MySpace was kind of like the only online place where you could like start presenting yourself. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, now you got TikTok, YouTube, like so many different things. There are bands that have like 1 million monthly listeners before they even play a single show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Like things have changed so much, but I do agree with him. Like I still think there's a lot of value in that.
Yep.
The sooner you can start playing shows and like actually developing like a live show and like learning the chemistry between the different bandmates and like how to push and pull with each other, like I think the better.
Yeah. Good way to fizzle out quick is not being prepared
Yeah.
live.
Going
Like,
out and playing your
literally-
first show and it's just
Terrible.
a nightmare.
Yeah, no
like,
dynamics going on.
yeah. And actually practicing together and stuff like that. Like we don't do it now, but we
We
did
used
a
to.
lot in the old
Yeah.
days, and I think that really helped us grow a lot.
That's another lesson though, you know, like once you've earned that, once you've got your chops up, once you know the guys that you're playing with,
Yeah.
that's it. Muscle memory and you know familiarity
It
is a
kicks
good
in.
thing.
Yeah. Because the live show, that's still not a lost art. You know, it's still very important. So,
Oh, dude, and
Yeah.
the ones that keep this scene going, they're the ones that are going to be at those shows, and they're the ones that actually care about the
Yeah,
shows.
for sure.
And
And I
that's
think
why you're seeing heavy music continuing on where other bands, well not bands, other art
Yeah.
isn't, because there is like an art
yeah,
to
there's,
seeing it.
yeah, there's a lot of actual skill that goes into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, as I said, thanks for coming to hang out.
Thanks,
We
man.
can't wait to watch
Appreciate
you
it.
guys.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure.
And then don't come back for a while.
Yeah, probably.
Don't say that.
Probably should be a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
At least 2 years, probably.
He's like, fuck, I'm announcing a solo tour in 3 months.
I can't imagine.
No, yeah.
he says no, and then Jess is like, really?
My solo tour days might be over completely, honestly.
Just too much.
It's way too much, yeah. I'm just,
We're so busy and you're so busy.
yeah, it just logistically doesn't make any sense anymore.
Yeah.
That's fine. I've accepted that.
We'll cut that out so you don't break everyone's hearts.
Yeah.
just us when I'm editing later on.
Yeah.